As I stated in the video that I recorded right before I recorded this one, I try my best to avoid watching the dating podcast, the Red Pill Manosphere podcast, the Alpha Bro channels, all that type of stuff. Because especially on them dating podcasts, it's a whole bunch of hurt people yelling at one another. Most of the time, everyone up there sounds either stupid, narcissistic, or misogynistic, or whatever the female, misandristic, whatever. Nevertheless, everyone just sounds like that they have their own motive that they are trying to push to the world and trying to justify it. When all I hear is a whole bunch of angry, hurt people that are trying to change the other side to fit their narrative instead of everyone going to their own respective corners and healing themselves. Crazy idea, right? But why would you go heal yourself when you can blame the other side? And quick thing before I even get started, they always bring the dumbest people. Women podcasts get the most ignorant of men to go discuss their point as if they describe all of men in the world. And then on the male podcast, they bring in OnlyFans and Instagram models as if that's going to be the creme de la creme of high value conversation with a woman. Why would you get these people on your show and act like this is the majority of the world? No, this is the majority of who most of you are spending your time with. Now that I'm going to get off of my soapbox for a minute, let me introduce this video. For someone that's been single as long as I have, and trust me, I've had a couple temper tantrums with God on that. I'm like, yo, bro, what else do I got to do? What more do I heal before I even get one person to give me some damn interest, bro? I'm lonely, bro. I just want to share my life with somebody, man. But nevertheless, for someone that's been single as long as I have, I've had a lot of time to sit back and watch all of you in the dating pool. And there's two main groups of people, two main mistakes that people are making in the dating pool, in the dating world out there, because you're trying to date the wrong people. The first group of people you're trying to date that you shouldn't be trying to date is yourself. A lot of people out there are really trying to date themselves. But before I get into that, let's go with the second group of people. A lot of people are trying to date people that simply do not exist, and this spawns from unrealistic expectations. So these are just my thoughts on the matter. You let me know what you think, all right? So dating yourself. I heard this one a while back, and I've never forgotten it. And this one's more so targeted to the fellas out there. A lot of dudes want boyfriends they can have sex with. What I mean by that is this is mainly for the younger men. I will admit, probably 23 and younger. But most young men, when they say, yo, what's the girl that you want to, describe your dream girl to me? Yo, bro, she loves video games. She loves League of Legends. You know what I'm saying? She loves Marvel. Captain America has to be deal breaker. Has to be her favorite superhero and all the blah, 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 blah. Whole bunch of stuff that you could do with your homies. You know what I'm saying? It's just the added benefit that you can stick your dick in there at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what a lot of young men want. But a lot of women make this mistake too. I just see a lot of men making this mistake. That's why I pointed it out. But you're trying to date yourself. See, women's version of this is they're trying to date someone that makes them happier about themselves. They want the man that can provide them with a soft life, which is fine, but they never want to talk about what they're going to do for that, what value they bring to a person's life that gives you such a soft life. What do you bring to my life? You see what I'm saying? These are the conversations we don't want to have. And when anyone steps out of this, we're calling everything that steps out of our 99,000 checklist thing for who I can date. It's like when anyone missing one of those boxes, it's a red flag. You're automatically disqualified. And it's simply because they're not who you want them to be. My question is, why do you want someone exactly like you? Most of you are actually insufferable. Most of you are actually emotionally, what's the word I'm looking for? Emotionally unavailable. There's this huge, not resurgence, but this whole this label of everyone's a narcissist. You're a narcissist. That's a narcissist. I've dated 4 narcissists. You dated 4 narcissists? And not once did you think, wow, maybe I'm the one with the issues. Because it's more often than not, it's going to be a narcissist that calls you a narcissist. Using these Gen Z words, I'm gaslighting. You know what I'm saying? A narcissist will call you the narcissist. Because you're not making them feel the way they want to feel. You're not giving them what they expected to extract from you, so they'll call you the narcissist and move on someone tried to call me, and move on to the next, to the next person. And then that person's a narcissist because they didn't give you everything that they wanted. And they move on to the next one. That person's a narcissist. No, you were the narcissist the entire time. Or at the very least, you really just don't know what the hell you're looking for. You're just going to say yay or nay with everything and keep it pushing and blame everyone except for yourself for it. It's just weird to me. Stop trying to date yourself. Why would you want that? You should date someone that compliments you. You see what I'm saying? Like for me, I wouldn't necessarily, technically I would, but it wouldn't hurt me to have someone that's more of a socialite. It's like I do all of my talking on camera for the most part and with my close people. But in a social gathering, you'll never find me, hey, what's up? I'm going to be on the outskirts or I'm going to be outside, and more than likely, I'm not even going to be there. So it would be very beneficial for me to bring the socialite person. I'm not talking about the clubbing and party and all that type of stuff, but someone that can get down with the get down, have conversations with people, make new connections. That would be very useful for me. Why wouldn't I want someone like that? Why wouldn't I want someone with an entirely different arsenal of interests? I'm just saying. When it comes down to the other group of people where people are trying to date people that simply don't exist. This is the one I got to point more so, men do it too, but more so towards the young ladies out there. You want the man that's 6'5", making $300,000, not obese, in shape, 10-pack, and makes $300,000 a year. When you are faced with the statistics of simply people that even exist, that meet all of those qualifications, most of the time you're beating 0%, and I've seen up to 0.7, like 0.7% of the population has that. That's not even taking into consideration that they're in your country, in your state, in your city. But yet young ladies make the mistake of, that's what I want. If you don't meet that, you ain't worth my time. But then they'll fuck Pookie and Ray Ray. But you see what I'm saying? You're not good enough for a relationship. But for me to be in a relationship, I have to have all that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Just like how dudes, and this is the example I always give, dudes want the virgin that could do all the freak nasty tricks in the bedroom. How is someone with zero experience going to do all that for you? You're looking for people that simply don't exist. And and then some people have such high expectations and high standards. There's nothing wrong with having a high standard. But when it's unrealistic, when these people need to be brought back down to earth, they say, I'm not lowering my standards. Sweetheart, homie, y'all are the angry ones saying that no one meets your qualifications. Maybe because your qualifications are way too damn high that no one can. No one can meet these standards. No one can. And then this is the one, once again, directed towards the ladies out there. You want the man that has all of those credentials, but then you've never taken into consideration what that man wants. And then every time, when men talk about what we want, oh, we're misogynistic. Oh, we just want little slaves. Yes, some of these men take that shit women better submit to me. They take that shit a little way too far. But you know what I'm saying? But like when you hear what that man wants, y'all be I ain't doing none of that. And it's just like, then all these men want to be polygamous relationships, but they can't even handle themselves, let alone one woman. They want multiple women. And then most women are sharing dudes, but yet they wouldn't just lock it down and say, okay, you get him Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Y'all sharing people anyway. Why don't y'all just lock it in and avoid all the drama? That's just me. I'm just sitting on the outside waiting for my one to come down from the sun and bless me with her feminine divinity. That's all I'm waiting for. But until then, I'm watching half of y'all look fucking crazy. Till the next one. Stop dating stupid people. Stop dating people that don't exist. Stop trying to date yourself. Love you. Bye.